Greetings, viewers. Welcome back to Phasmophobia for this week's weekly challenge, Sanity Survival. Without further ado, let's hop into the game and see what the devs have in store for us this week. Okay, so here we are at Ridgeview. Let's see. Oh, we got a mix of Tier 1 and Tier 2 items. One Tier 1 crucifix. And we have our snake oil. We can't see what our sanity is, but I double-checked this at the start. But you can't normally take a sanity pill if you're at 100% sanity. And if this is based on the normal settings that we can use, that probably means we're at 75% sanity. So you have to be a little careful. Sanity is a big resource here. I'm going to go in with these guys. And we'll see how it goes. Okay, we have tarot cards. That might get us sanity back. Normally, we also have Voodoo Doll. A little risky, but let's hide over here. Can't really hear it that well. Ah, there we go. Sounds normal. Sounds like it could be a poltergeist, though. Because it is throwing a lot. In fact, I'd say it's almost certainly a poltergeist. Yep, it's still going. I mean, listen to it. It's either a poltergeist or a mimic. So I'm actually gonna, because I'm so certain that it's poltergeist. Let's go. It might not be. We'll find out. Whoops. Past the door. Yeah, it might not be, but it really sounded like poltergeist to me. So let's see if this is a quick one. Sometimes you'll just get games that are really easy. Obviously I pulled the heart pin immediately there. Not ideal. Poltergeist, yeah. The amount of throwing that it was doing was insane. So you can hear a poltergeist normally. Sometimes it can be a little difficult because sometimes ghosts will throw things and they'll hit walls and bounce off of things. It could sound like, but that was really insane. Okay, so again, back to Ridgeview. Round 2. Tarot cards again. Whoops. Okay, well, it's locked in the rim. Oh, a skull. Tarot cards are a bit, I think that sounded like it was upstairs. Maybe? Sure, though. Sounded like, yep, there is. It sounded like an audio occlusion. The other item that you touched, though, you must have done something else. Scary. Now, because I think we may be at 75%, that's pretty scary. Let's see. Yes, it starts going down immediately. Let's go get some more evidence in here. You can, of course, use candles to try and preserve your sanity, but I'm not a big fan of candles. The candle change removed a lot of the uses that I used to use them for. Oh, you're out here, are you? Are you really? Oops. Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Okay, so it's probably not fingerprints. Are you in here or in the hallway? it's moved to the hallway, unfortunately. Where are you? Are you here? How old are you? Where are you? Where are you? Nellie Dyer, where are you? Nellie Dyer, how old are you? How old are you? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? No idea. Might be. I'm not sure if I got hit by that ghost event. So my sanity could be quite low. Well, the devs are a bit mean for this challenge because they provide a smudge, which which a lot of the tests going up there. Yep, okay, it's definitely in here. A lot of the tests that you would normally perform on nightmare difficulty, because this has been specified as a nightmare difficulty ghost. Something thrown somewhere. Here was it? Oh, there. Ah, yes, we have the awesome new ghost running animation. Ghost looks so awesome now. Whoops. Keep going, we'll go to the same hiding spot. Probably not the smartest hiding spot. Probably the kitchen would have been better, behind the fridge. This sounds slow. Not Revenant slow, but slower than I would expect. So I'm going to guess probably a Moroi, and that means we should have Spirit Box, so it might be a Thay. This is really dangerous. So where are you? Are you here? Where are you? There we go. So yes, Moroi is for Spirit Box. This is probably the better place to hide here. So here how it's much closer to normal speed now. As my sanity keeps going down, and now that it's cursed me, it'll go down twice the normal speed, and nothing will, like candles and the lights, won't keep it up. The Moroi gets faster, the lower your average team sanity is. And again, it can curse you, dropping your average team sanity. So when it can first hunt at 50%, like every other ghost, it's actually slower than most ghosts. But then it speeds up, lower your sanity is. And it can actually, unlike most other fast ghosts, it can actually increase its speed as well, which actually allows it to become the fastest ghost. So in line of sight, it can increase the speed like a normal ghost, even at its top speed. It makes it quite dangerous, but you know, you should definitely try not to be in line of sight of the ghost normally. So, but yeah, that's the Moroi. So it rarely ever gets up to that speed, especially when it's at that speed. Staying in line of sight of it is much more difficult. Yeah, although the tier 2 and tier 3 smudges, because they slow the ghost or stun the ghost in tier 3, you actually probably can, when they're slowed or stunned, they still accelerate, So you actually probably could get a Moroi up to speed much easier. I wouldn't recommend it. It's one pull for good luck. Another hermit, okay. Oh, where was that? Heard you. Aha, you're here, are you? I'm gonna chuck this here and let's get UV. Yep, so it doesn't look like it's UV. So knowing the forced evidences is pretty useful too. Where are you? Are you here? Here, wasn't it? So it's probably... Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Are you French? Nancy Knight, are you French? Where are you? Are you here? So it's in here. Oh, okay. This is... because I swear it touched this door. Which is interesting. It's very likely... Very likely our friend the Obake, I think. It's going down here. Out here or in here? Oh, it's probably doing it through the wall. This room is not the best room. Oh, dots. So no, I don't think it is in the barcode. I think that was dots. Pretty sure it was dots. Pretty sure that was dots. Now I haven't actually seen, since the update, I haven't been able to see dots from the truck. So let's give it a shot. Actually, don't worry. It takes too much time. Definitely seems like it's still in here. But yeah, that's definitely dots. See that? Oh, damn, I should take a picture of it. Okay, so since we can see the dots, we know it cannot be a Goryo. Goryo's dots can only be seen through a camera, and it will not do it if there's a player in the room with the Goryo. So you have to step out of the room looking at the Goryo inside. So it's definitely not a Goryo because we can see the dots and with our eyes rather than through a camera. And it didn't really look like there was any restrictions on the dots. So next two ghosts, Banshee or Phantom, because I'm reasonably close, I'm actually leaning towards Banshee here. Because I'm close, it's gonna be hard to tell. They both have ability to wander to you. Yeah, I thought so. Doesn't tend to do dots very well. Now because my ability to get out. So what I'm trying to hopefully do is get a ghost photo, and this works with the dots photo as well. If it disappears when a photo is taken of it, that's one of the Phantom abilities. All right, but we're going to do the other one, I think. Okay, I can't see anything, so it's a Phantom. So a Phantom has really long links where it's invisible as during a hunt. Yep. So if I was able to take a photo of it,
I've got some jobs ready for you.
Oh, there we go. Headgear. If I was able to take a photo of that Phantom, then it would have disappeared. And that, I think it also works. I'm pretty sure for dots, I've had that happen. It definitely looked like it worked. 4 times it roamed to me. That's its ability. It can roam to you. Same with the Banshee. So that would have been a little bit hard to tell the difference between the two there. But as you can see during the hunt ability of the Phantom actually makes it a pretty spooky ghost, even though it's the same speed as normal. As you saw, I didn't actually have to die there. I played it a little poorly. I probably should have tried to run around the table a bit more, but I literally had no idea where it was, because it is nearly invisible. It blinks with very long, invisible patches. The actual visible flashes, so where you can see it, are the same length for all ghosts, whether it's an Oni, Phantom, or a normal ghost. Or the other, there's actually another one, the Diogen also is a bit different, but Diogens are very easy to tell from their speed and the fact that they can run straight to you regardless of where you are, and you can't hide. So Diogens are much easier to find out. Onis and Phantoms, you can tell by the blinking if the time that they spend invisible is very long, it's a Phantom. If the time they spend invisible is really short, sometimes they have really short flickers where it basically flickers out of visibility and then back into being visible again, it's probably an Oni. And normal ghosts are in between, basically. So there's your Phantom. If I managed to take a photo of the dots, I think the dots would have disappeared. Same as if a ghost event, I'd managed to take a photo, it probably would have disappeared. But we figured it out, but by dying. That's okay for the weekly. So don't be scared to try this out. Again, kind of sucks that they don't give us a smudge, because a lot of those tests, like I was talking about with the Oni and the Phantom, they're, especially for people like myself that aren't incredible at the game, they're difficult to perform without smudge sticks. Obake is even worse, because you really have to keep a close eye on it for a long time, which particularly on this map, there's no looping spots where you can break line of sight. You can loop it around the dining table, but you don't break line of sight, so it keeps getting faster and faster and faster. And if you don't break off at the right time, you won't be able to get away, basically. And it's specifically because in this challenge, it's a nightmare ghost. You actually have to do some of those tests. Whereas if they'd given us all 3 evidences, which I'm pretty sure they didn't, I'm pretty sure there's only 2, because I only managed to get 2 at most, and they do specify nightmare ghost. But when you only have 2 evidences, yeah, a lot of the tests require a hunt test and require you to look at the ghost potentially for a long time, especially for Obake, because it's it only transforms 1 flash out of every, it's 16% of the time flashes into a different ghost. So you may actually have to loop it for quite a while if you get unlucky. Sometimes they transform all the time, sometimes they take a while. Just random luck. It'll always transform once per hunt, but sometimes that's like the second it spawns, it'll just flicker to a different ghost once, and then it's done its quota, and then it won't flicker for the rest of the hunt. You're unlucky. Yeah, so those tests are a bit difficult to perform on 2 evidences. I guess for a lot of the ghosts, though, like Obake, you can tell by its special fingerprints, right? And the fact that sometimes it doesn't leave fingerprints. Sometimes, much more rarely, it leaves a special fingerprint. You know, there are other ways, like the Phantom. I didn't have to do a hunt test. If I'd just not even looked at the ghost then and just waited around for a photo, I would be able to tell it was a Phantom from that. Things like that. So it's not that bad that you don't have smudges. Just some ghosts, it would be nice to have smudges, I guess, is the thing. But, you know, again, they're just trying to make it more difficult, make it a bit more exciting, a bit more juicy. And I quite like this challenge overall. I think it's really great. I really love the mix of the tiered items. That was really cool. It's the first time we've seen that, and that was really interesting. And as you can see, sometimes the tiers make a big difference. Like the Moroi I had, I knew that Moroi has forced Spirit Box, but I had to go back into the game to force it because well, I didn't have to, but I wanted to. I wanted to show that it definitely had Spirit Box. And the tier 1 Spirit Box is quite difficult to use. It has a very low range and a poorer interaction rate than what we're used to. So you can get confused pretty easily, even with all 3 evidences with the new tier 1 items. So that's a good example of that. So if you are thinking about playing Nightmare, though, definitely knowing the forced evidences can be very handy. So knowing a Barke must have fingerprints, a Moroi and Diogen must have Spirit Box, Goryo must have dots, but the dots, if you see them with your naked eye, it cannot be a Goryo. You have to see them through a camera. Goryo dots, special ability the Goryo has, it has to have dots, but that dots can't be seen with the naked eye. So quite often when you see it on Nightmare, you go, whoop, it's not a Goryo. Tick it off. What's the other ones? Hantu must have freezing, and although it's not actually an evidence, the Mimic will always have orbs in addition to its other evidences. I think that's it. And I have been saying fingerprints the whole time. Now it's called ultraviolet, but fingies is a much cuter name, so I still keep using that. Anyway, until next time, remember, dose makes the poison. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's weekly.